Hello Reformers and welcome back to Perisno. Now we are continuing our trading spree. I actually almost made it to the amount of money that we needed. I had about 17,000 I think, and our wages have just come through, so obviously now that is a lot less, about 14,000 we have now, so we need another 10, but that is okay. That is okay because we have Ankar's Rangers to fight, and this is probably going to give us, I am hopeful that it's probably going to give us about 4,000, then we'll be back up to 18, and then we only need 6,000, and it's pretty, I think that's pretty soon. I think that's pretty soon what we're going to do here. We're actually going to be able to afford a Weavery and Dye Works in, I think it's Elsinore. I'm going to buy a Weavery and Dye Works in Elsinore because, as far as I can tell, that is the best profit. So we're probably going to do that. Oh, I'm doing a little bit of extra damage here. Nice. Okay, a little bit of extra damage. Okay. That's not too bad. That is not too bad, if I do say so myself. Obviously, we're hitting for still a pretty low amount, but it's okay because we will be getting a new bow soon, and I'm gonna try and improve our power draw skill a little bit as well. I think we may have improved our leadership and persuasion maybe a bit too much. Has it been improved too much? I don't know whether it can be improved too much, to be honest. Oh wow, I'm being shot from somewhere. Ah, over there. Hello there. I'm taking cover behind one of our Tauranian longbow. Oh, okay. Apparently everyone is amazing at shooting except me. Yeah. Well, that always happens, doesn't it? That always happens. Especially considering Perisno and Pendor and things like that. The units are especially good. So I suppose that obviously makes a bit of a difference. Anyway, we're going to be taking Demon Priests, Demon Invokers, Demon Pilgrims, and of course the various Ankar's units here as well. Oh, we have 14,000. Yeah, we have 14,000. So that's alright. Ooh. Elven Greaves. Okay, so basically we can choose between having +2 athletics or 7 more leg armor. I personally think that the athletics is better, so I'm probably not going to be changing that, but those are pretty decent boots. Maybe I could give those to Slighter or something like that. He does need to level up after all, so what are we going to do here? What is he going to do for us? I mean, he just has so many different skills that I have no idea. I mean, he's a Pathfinder and a Spotter at the moment, and he also does a little bit of tracking. So I suppose he's just going to continue doing that. But the thing is that if you look... Ah, yeah, Shijin, okay, so yeah, first aid, okay, alright, okay, so Slighter could also become a surgeon, but I think there is actually someone that does surgery and does all those medicinal things a lot better, so we're just gonna improve. I don't really want to do tracking. I don't know. I don't really want to do tracking. Maybe looting. I think looting could actually come in quite in handy. He has 18 in agility, so why not take advantage of that? Maybe we're going to give him a crossbow as well. Yeah, I've seen a number of you actually say that it might be an idea for me to use a crossbow, but that's the thing. I've already built a character surrounding power draw, and I don't think power draw affects crossbows in Perisno and basically in any other mod, but yeah, each point of the skill up to 4 plus power draw requirement of the bow increases bow damage. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Now, what would be fantastic? Could I improve something here? Can I improve anything? Do we want to improve our prisoner management any further? It would come in handy actually at certain points, but I feel like riding skill is probably much more useful at the moment. Okay, well anyway, at least we do have a couple of prisoners here, and oh yeah, I did deliver the salt to Vinica. Oh, also it would be wonderful if we could report to the Marshal. She is currently at Elsinore, which is even better because we're very close by to it, and we're going to be getting a little bit of relation with her, of course, as a result of, you know, coming to help her, you know, be a marshal and, you know, assist her and all that sort of thing. So, yes, okay, first off, we want to go into the tavern. Yeah, I did deliver the salt, by the way, and I gained about 4,000 from that, and then all of that just went out the window as soon as my wages came through. There we go, 3,000. Okay, so almost. Oh, yeah, I kind of was a little bit off there. I actually thought that maybe it would be 4,000, but no, just, yeah, a little bit less than that. So that's a bit unfortunate, but oh well, never mind. All right, so, oh, I did actually want to give Slighter those boots, didn't I? Oh yeah, that would probably be a good idea. So let's do that first. He is, oh wow, he's actually wearing better boots. Never mind. He is wearing better boots than what we can give him. Well, fancy pants, isn't he? Okay, so let's speak to the princess. Yes, I have hardened soldiers. Okay, so there we go. We've now improved her relations to 6, 7. I don't know whether I can persuade her to actually marry me right now. It would be kind of cool if we could. Let's actually just see. Yeah, I'm just going to make sure that I don't actually get attacked here, because it has happened before where we have been attacked while waiting next to huge amounts of allied vassals. It's because we are a mercenary and not a vassal, as far as I'm aware, that is the case, because whenever we get attacked, like for example by Ankar's rangers or something, the allied vassals don't actually get included in that fight. So that's quite interesting, I think. Hopefully we'll be able to avoid any problems here. Are we at war against anyone, actually? I don't think the Elan Taurans are at war against anyone. Ah, there are a couple of Ankar's seducers and things like that. I think I'm probably going to go over here and fight these. Yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, I also need to stop by the Mercenary Guild soon and, you know, try and get a couple more hired recruits and try and get them leveled up a little bit as well, because obviously with that devastating battle that we had in the previous episode, thanks to the Nasanian Volhir units or whatever they were, then, you know, it would be kind of a nice idea to actually get a couple more. Oh, I actually hit someone while they were moving. That was fantastic. Oh, very, very good work, Scout. Yes. Even though it did a very small amount of damage. I suppose it's... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna die. You're gonna die a very bad death. Oh, I actually headshot someone as well. I am obviously getting absolutely murdered out the front here, so I'm probably just gonna, you know, extract myself from that situation, and maybe I can do a little bit of damage to this person over here. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. I really should have improved my proficiency a little bit more as we were gathering forces, because now my forces are so powerful that they kill everything. Basically, they kill everything, and oh, yeah. Did you see that? That's how bad my bow currently is. I just headshot one of our master archers, and it did 0 damage. Let's see if it does that again. No, 21 damage. So at that point, it did penetrate, or shall we say, it did roll the dice a little bit better. Because I think there is a bit of a dice roll in the background as to indicate or determine how much damage you're actually going to do to a certain piece of armor, and it obviously weighs it against your current proficiency, your current power draw, your current strength, and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully we're going to be able to improve our power draw as time goes on. But the thing is, I need to get experience, don't I? Yeah, I need to get experience to be able to do that, and unfortunately, I'm unable to get any experience because I can't kill anything. So it seems like I might have to go off screen a little bit and just basically tell my units just to stop doing what they're doing so that I can actually just shoot at some sandstalkers or something. Because, as you know, a while back, we did fight some sandstalkers and sandwalkers and things like that, and they actually did take full damage from our bow, as far as I'm aware. Not full damage, but they took quite a bit of damage from our bow, and I suppose that would be the only thing that I could kind of kill to gain a little bit of experience. Maybe I could kill this? Nope, never mind. Okay, apparently she decided to turn around and face me instead of facing the much bigger threat. So I suppose that's great. Well, anyway, we are gaining some pretty nice experience for our unit, and I guess that is a good idea, isn't it? I mean, I think that's pretty nice. Anyway, this is actually better than what we have. Slightly. Oh dear. Yep, it seems like we're going to have to wear this. Yes, Scout is looking mighty fine, wouldn't you say? Yes. He's looking fantastic. It is a minor upgrade, so technically I don't have to do this, but I'm going to do it because, you know, it's fun. And that's what games are for, right? Fun. Yes. Like, I'm going to keep the armor anyway, just in case. Just in case we want to switch back to that. I find that absolutely hilarious. Anyway, we're going to trade a little bit. Oh, they're going off now. Don't know where they're going, but... buying raw silk and selling it at Leuven would give us a 300 and... Ooh, that's very nice. Oh yeah, I'm going to take that raw silk, thank you very much. Oh yes, that is amazing. Okay, so just keep in mind, we spent 1,400 orums, approximately. And when we get to Leuven, which I'm sure we're going to get to in just a second. By the way, the princess is probably going to call off that campaign very, very soon. I personally don't think she's going to do much, because if we take a look at the faction relations right here, no one is at war with us. So I have no idea what they're deciding to do by calling a campaign. I guess it's just to keep people on their toes or something along those lines. But I think we should be absolutely fine just to kind of leave them alone, and you know, they can just do their own thing. But hopefully when I'm at Leuven, I might actually be able to take a brief stopover at the Mercenary Guild. I think it's quite close. Yeah, not really, but I suppose if I'm going to go to Sandwalker / Sandstalker territory anyway, you know, to level up my proficiency a little bit, then I guess, you know, that's a good idea. Oh, there we go. Really? That is pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. Scout actually leveled up from completing that quest. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do that. Let's level up Scout and see how she's doing. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we're gonna level up some strength here. I personally feel like we're gonna need it, to be honest. And what else? What else do I want to do? Well, obviously, horse archery would probably be a good idea, but I really do want to improve his riding skill, so I guess I'm just going to get a little bit more in that. And I think 4 is probably fine. I think 5 is definitely something that I would like to get, but, well, let's see how it goes. Anyway, okay. Now, you remember how much it was, right? 1,400. So let's have a look and see how much we're actually going to get. Wow, look at that. We have more than doubled what we put in there. So now we have 20,000. We are so close. We are so close. Okay, so let's see if we can get a good trade here. No, that is absolutely awful. That is absolutely awful. Technically, if it's below 100, you probably don't want to do it, but usually I'm taking things like 72 because it's in Uliastai, which we were going to head over to anyway. I suppose we'll just take a couple of pieces of cheese, I was going to say, and then literally they give me one piece of cheese. I suppose I do have I have one other piece of cheese in my inventory. That is that's awful. Okay, so let's just see if the guild master has a quest for us, maybe. Ooh, this might actually be I was going to say this might actually be really cool, but yeah, it's only 342, but I suppose it's okay because we do get a little bit of action, I suppose. I mean, we've already fought some Ankar's bandits and things like that, so I suppose that's pretty good, but yeah. Yeah, also I failed to do that for the queen, so she's obviously not going to be too happy with me. I've kind of just lapsed doing the tasks now, you know, because those tasks are so annoying. They're just... oh well, never mind. Okay, so... No way, you release the girl first. I demand that you release the girl now. Okay, so this is going to be obviously pretty easy to defeat the bandits. Oh yeah, and a couple of you were actually asking why I'm moving my archers ahead. Well, that's actually pretty simple to answer because if you think about it, what do archers need? They need line of sight, they need vision, and they need range and time, obviously, to actually fire. So, for example, what would we do right here if we had spawned here? Well, what would we do? We'd move forward to get on this hill right here, right? Because you want your archers to be able to have the most time possible to shoot the opponent. And if they get a nice height advantage, like for example going on this hill here, then that's obviously going to give them a much better time of things. Because if, you know, obviously these bandits are not actually doing a very good job of being tactical or strategic in any way, but let's just imagine that we're facing against a vassal, and the vassal has a huge amount of cavalry. Let's say that they're going to come over this hill here, and oh, there's only about 5 seconds before the cavalry gets to the archers. Whereas if we were able to get to the top of the hill and then fire at them, we might actually have a bit of a better opportunity, because then it would cause the cavalry to slow down as they go up the hill, and it would give the archers a little bit more time. But obviously, you know, that is my opinion on the matter. It can be, you know, different in every single situation. So obviously not every single situation is absolutely the same. So you obviously don't want to always, you know, move forward onto the hill, but in general that's a pretty decent tactic, you know. Because again, archers need time, and they need range, and they need line of sight, and hills generally will give that to them. Anyway, we were successful in doing this. We gain a little bit of honor, which is always nice, and a little bit of renown as well, and obviously we get a bit of relation with the town, which I guess is okay, but yeah, I was hoping for something a little bit more than that, but oh well, never mind. Okay, so that quest is out of my inventory now, so I guess that's pretty good. Out of my quest log, should I say. Now, I'm going to go all the way over to Draharan territory, and we're going to see if we can find a couple of sandwalkers and see if I can actually use my, you know, use my plan, you know, to its good extent, to its fullest extent. Alright, so finally I was able to actually get into combat with some sandwalkers. Now I gotta say, these guys are annoying as anything, so I might not be doing this for very much longer, but obviously I did pass by the mercenary guild and I decided, hey, you know what, I think I'm probably just gonna spend some time doing my own thing, and I'm gonna try and, I'm gonna actually hold fire here. Oh yeah, by the way, someone said, I think, that the graphic here is actually, you know, that you see that graphic with the formation type orders and so on and so forth. Apparently that's a graphics bug. So let's just actually try that. Okay, I don't remember what to actually press. No, that doesn't. No, it doesn't seem to work. Oh well, I have no idea. But apparently that was a graphics bug or something. So if you know, if you get lucky, then, you know, do your very best to, you know, get your formations out there. But yeah, obviously for me, not so much, because it doesn't seem like it's working for me. Not entirely sure why, but it's okay, because I am actually doing some pretty decent damage to these sandwalkers, which is quite good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Very nice. Okay, so maybe I can get a little bit of experience this way. I'm unsure what the best way to get experience for characters is. Well, I think doing tasks is probably the best thing to do. Oh, hello. You have a big sword, and you're dead. Well, there you go. But yes, I think doing tasks is actually the best way to get experience, because, well, in general, you're going to just get a big lump sum of experience when you complete them. And obviously that is, yeah, it's a little bit, you know, you got to be a bit careful with those things, because, you know, some of the time, most of the time, shall we say, you're probably going to get a pretty difficult task, as this is Perisno, you know. It's pretty difficult to actually complete tasks in Perisno itself, with the exception of if you have a pretty good army, and, you know, if you, oh, maybe we should do a little bit of, maybe we should do more larger bounties or something like that, once I've leveled up a couple of extra hired units, and see if we can, you know, make that work. I think that could be pretty cool, but we're getting some nice experience here, or at least I hope we're getting nice experience. I mean, I've killed 13 of the enemy's 21 or whatever it was, so I guess I can just tell my units just to charge in now. I mean, we have a bunch of cavalry here, so he's not going to escape. There you go. Shijin! Yes, Shijin. Very good. Very nice. Alright, so we're done there. Really? Okay, well, yes, there we go. I guess I'm just going to end the episode off here, because there's not much more I can do, with the exception of just going to the Mercenary Guild and hiring a couple of people, and then I'm just going to be fighting bandit parties, basically, and I'm going to try and going to try and level up those hired recruits. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.